Hey Anand, welcome to telechacker.com.
Thank you.
So you were the guest editor of the day. How was the experience?
It was great, honestly. But today I realize how it's not easy being you being a journalist or getting news, because there's a very thin line you walk on. So presenting the news, getting the news, and getting interviews, and you do not, and there are things which you will end up asking, which you have to put it in the right way. You have to politically correct in presenting the question or something, or even printing out a certain news because you don't want to offend anybody. So it's commendable. Now I know exactly. Sometimes as an actor you always feel कि यार इसने ये छाप दिया, इसने ये print कर दिया. So it's very easy to criticize कि how can they look, but sometimes it's being on the other side is a different perspective, which we don't realize it. So today I've had this perspective of looking at journalism, looking at news, and now I was looking at the actor friends of mine in a different light altogether. So of course I was sweating a lot because I was realizing what am I going to ask them, because few things a few things you don't want to discuss or something. So it's not easy being one, but hats off to you guys. You do it day in and day out, so great. So it was a great feeling overall.
So what do you think about the Indian media today?
Indian media, it's like any other media. It's doing good. It's growing. It's maturing in my eyes. It's getting better. It's getting bolder. So I think it's on the right path as of now, and they should continue being much more bolder, much more open about, rather than having a wheel on certain segments or certain news or certain thing. We should be presenting what it is as it is, rather than trying to be diplomatic about it. So, but Indian media is a growing media, so, and I feel it's very influential in the current scenario, in talk about general politics or something. As far as television is concerned, of course it's the glamour quotient of the newspaper, and most people usually when they pick up, especially women, they would not want to pick up a Times of India or something. They want to pick up the Bombay Times or the DNA After Hours, or if surfing the net, they would want to see what's happening. So you guys are the medium for people who have no access to certain news or something which about their favorite stars or actors. So it becomes just a click away initially. So you're bridging that gap of information. So that's great, and I think on the right path.
And media is always trashed for getting into the privacy of people. What do you have to say on that? Being an actor, do you feel, is it correct?
First of all, if you want to be an actor, screw your privacy, because you chose to be there in the limelight. You craved for the spotlight.
Yeah.
So why complain now? I find it very. I'm sorry, when any actor worth his salt, be it Bollywood, be it from television, that's when you were a nobody. You wished to be in the limelight. You wanted to be spoken about, and when people speak about you, you don't like it. So either you're doing something which is not right. So because once you are in that spot, you're being watched. If you're being watched, then you better be careful what you do. So rather toe the line, be good. And if you're not doing the line, if you're not being good, then be responsible, accept it, and just let it be a part of it. Because as you say, today's news dies. Tomorrow is a new headline altogether. People forget about it. So I don't think people should be there should not be any hue and cry as far as privacy is concerned. You chose to be in that light.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, step aside, make space for someone else.
Talking about being watched, why were we not watching Anand on screen all these years? Where were you?
I have been here only, but yes, I've been away for a while, primarily because I got bored by the work which was offered to me. Also, there came a phase, if you recollect, where there are a lot of shows which were rural based, or there's a trend came in where a lot of shows. I just didn't fit the picture at that time as what I am. So maybe that was one of the reasons where I didn't make the cut. I have tried hard to break the image, and I'm hoping something good comes worthwhile. But it's not that I have been away from it, so I have no clue. I'm still plugged into the industry. I have many friends, and I am also giving my hand in writing. I'm writing few stuff. At the same time, it gave me enough time to pursue one hobby of mine, which is fitness. So at this point I'm very busy with how do you put it? I'm giving counseling, to people who, as far as nutrition is concerned, and there's this satisfaction which I get when I see people who come to me, and when they get that result and that glow on their face, that's very rewarding. So that motivates me. I'm also planning a book very soon. I'm working on it actually, so it takes some time, where there will be many testimonials from many of my clients who benefited from my advice and counsel, and so I've been busy doing that. So it's not that I've really missed it, but many people, yes, a lot of people ask, "Yare, aap dikhte nahi TV pe." So something worthwhile comes in, I'll take it up. That's what my take is. I mean, I rather wait than do something which I don't like. So I like doing what I'm doing in the fitness thing. So it gives me happiness. If I'm happy, that's what matters to me. Eventually, I need to be happy.
If you had to share 3 key nutrition facts with our viewers, what would that be?
Nutrition fact?
Yeah, important nutrition facts.
A, never starve yourself. B, don't overeat also. And C, avoid junk food. Avoid all the added stuff. Avoid all the stuff which we all know which is bad. Avoid your comfort food as much as possible.
And getting back to your comeback, what kind of roles would you like to do?
Oh, there are many. I can't really pinpoint. See, there's this show on Star, Ye Mohabbat.
Yes.
I like the role which Karan is doing. 24, which Mr. Anand Kapoor had. So of course, he bought the rights and he produced the show, so he acted. I wish I could have done the same. So that's the kind of role. See, I want something which suits my image, which suits me, which becomes easier. I mean, see, that's in a way you can accuse me. I'm avoiding hard work. I'm asking for something easy to me, because as an actor, I should be open to challenges. Then I would want them, the makers, to think of something and throw me a challenge, because I love a challenge. Give me a challenge, I'll do it. I need to have some motivation where I need to get up in the morning and I should be thriving. I want to go to the set and do something. So that motivation is something which probably if anyone can think of something really interesting, I'll be glad to do. But don't bore me with something which is not worth my time, or which I feel you're not utilizing me. I feel I have, over the years, I have felt that I haven't gotten my due. I've been underutilized.
Yeah.
This is the feeling I get. If you would ask me about my journey of television, I feel I've been underutilized. So maybe someday.
And you've seen the phases in Indian television. What changes have you seen? Is it been positive?
See, change always is positive. And change is inevitable. So when I started out, I'm talking about 95, mid-90s, when I was working as an assistant director at that time. Not many know about it. So that was a different setup, a very laid-back setup where you should shoot for exactly 8 hours. And of course, there were very few shows made then. The scripts were far more sorted before they go on the floors. There were a lot of senior actors working that time, and people who've done theatre, and people who've had a background of working in those days. Then came the daily soap phase, then came the Ekta phase, which in a way is good, because it kind of made an opening. It kind of opened the floodgates for many people to pursue their ambition. Like I believe Ekta made a statement somewhere that I don't get pleasure by becoming a millionaire. I get pleasure by making many millionaires. So she has made tons of millionaires around her. It's much more, like I said, she opened the floodgates. But at the same time, you have to understand that if something happens, there are certain effects. There was chaos, because when there is no control. There is chaos, but in this madness also there is some method. Is what I feel. The industry is slowly and gradually getting there. There is this method in madness also. So I guess. I think it's in a good phase where a lot of new channels are opening up, more work, more opportunities. But yes, we still need to find writers of caliber. I feel we need to, in fact, unearth some good talent as far as writing is concerned, because television is primarily a writer's medium. So we need to really find some good writers, and that's when, because we're all, as an actor, we're just a medium to convey the writer's vision or the writer's thought.
You talked about being an assistant director, so any dreams of getting into the back of camera with direction or production?
Yes, soon, but I would not like to talk about it right now, because then it'll be all talk. So when it happens, yes. As of now, I still have a few years left in me as an actor. So I would like to, before the hair go and like go bald and fat and punchy. So I like to make the most out of what I've been blessed with. Thank God for that. And yes, direction is on my mind in the near future for sure. And shall keep you updated.
And any actor that you actually like in recent times in TV?
In television?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really watch television, but look, I have always liked Ram Kapoor. I like the way he carries himself, because he gives a damn to the world, you know, and he's a fantastic actor himself. I also see there are a lot of guys. At this point, I'm just going blank. Okay, Ronit is good. I've seen him. I've worked with him in Kasauti, and I've seen his growth as an actor from Kasauti and Kyunki days to what he's become. He's become a far better actor, far mature. He's matured as an actor a lot. Great. So I really like his work. I like the control he has. You know, it's. I feel he's got control over his craft. You know. So he's not reckless when he does something. So that's a great thing. Because as an actor, sometimes we tend to get impulsive. So he knows exactly. He's measured in his thing, which is very difficult to measure. His every breath is measured. You know, that's how he is in his performance. So I like him that way. Ram is much more impulsive. So they're two different guys who are doing pretty good in television, and they're doing a good job in films as well. So I guess they both are damn good.
And there's a bandwagon of six-pack abs actors on TV. So who, according to you, is the fittest actor on TV right now? Being a fitness expert, obviously you'll have a
look, there are many, to be honest. I've seen Gautam Todi. I've seen Siddharth. I used to watch him in the gym earlier. So he's. But at this point, there's Karan, there is Gautam. There are hordes of actors. This guy called Minal. I've seen he's pretty fit. See, this fitness bug has been in the industry for quite some time now. So when you talk about fitness, so are you saying that who has the best body or who's fittest? So there are two different questions, you know.
Who has the fittest body first?
The best body, I think Gautam Rode has really worked hard, so he's got a good body. Karan Singh Grover has a fantastic body. So as far as good bodies are concerned, yes. Amongst fittest, I feel my very dear friend Shabir Aluwalia, he is the fit guy. He's genetically blessed. I don't know. He is so fit. He's so fit. I've seen him. He's like this. He's got this animal instinct in him, you know. So he can do anything, you know. So I think he's good as far as fitness is concerned. I've played with him. I've played cricket with him. I've played many sports with him. That guy is abundance of energy. Where does he get the energy? I keep telling, kahan se aati energy? So that guy is supremely fit.
And when I be seeing your six-pack abs on camera?
On camera, you have to probably write something really steamy about some scene or something. I don't know. Very soon, for the right role, maybe I'll take off the shirt.
Yeah. And how about giving a sneak peek to our camera right now?
No. Right now, I've just had a heavy meal.
Thank you, Anand. It was a pleasure having you in our office.
Thank you so much. Pleasure was mine too. Thank you.